Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that you are likely no contact with. It's probably an ex, but it could also be, like a situationship, right? But they feel like they didn't really put their best foot forward. They acted immaturely. They may have chosen a third party over you or chosen more of like a karmic lifestyle over you, but they've gotten to the point where they are now desperate for another chance. They thought life would be better if they went on a different path and walked away from you. And they're realizing now that what they chose over you was not worth it. So if they do get this second chance, they're determined to find a way to be what you expect in terms of the good things, right? When I make you a promise, I want to follow through on it. I don't want to, let you down anymore. But how do I convince you that I've changed, right? That's their issue. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Noah G. How are we doing? Let's conspire with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with this is the Masonic Tarot. Just a little heads up that in this particular deck, the pentacles are represented by mallets and the wands are represented by gold. A little bit confusing. What else do we have? Sun in the reverse and the Six of Mallets, which would be the Six of Pentacles. I don't know how to make things right. I don't know how to do what I want because I feel like this person is quite used to giving to more than one person, or they're not really known for their ability to commit to one person or to be there for a long period of time. This may be somebody who's very spontaneous, or they don't like a routine. They may lead an unconventional life or have a job that has kind of an unpredictable schedule. Hello, Upper Echelon. Hello, Matt. How we doing? Strength, Four of Gold, which is the Four of Wands, and the High Priestess in the reverse. With the Four of Swords in the reverse. I needed to have some time to miss you or to not have you around to realize that you're worth facing some of those fears I have, whether it's a fear of rejection, a fear of abandonment, or maybe just commitment in general. Am I enough for you? Would you choose me? Or like, I feel like they kind of lean on a roster or external validation to feel like worth it. And with the High Priestess in the reverse, they know that they've made some not so great decisions because they ignore their intuition. So that leads or has kind of supported their escapism when it concerns their healing or the path that they know they're supposed to take. That's awesome. What else? Three of Swords, Two of Gold, and the Ace of Gold. So if I want to do something about this heartbreak, if I don't want to leave this connection as the person that broke things, then I need to put together a plan for a new beginning. I need to communicate. I need to think about how I'm going to express myself. And I've got to have something to show for my work. I've got to be able to demonstrate, like I'm not that person anymore. For many of you, I feel like this person is going to show you that they have deleted applications that you didn't think they'd ever delete. Or if you're the kind of person that asks them for access to their phone, they're going to do that. This is, how do I build the trust with you? Because I realize now how important it is to me to have that. King of Mallets in the reverse, the Knight of Chalices in the reverse, and the Knight of Mallets, or the Knight of Pentacles. So I have been a little bit scared of that security or companionship that committed relationships entail, which makes me a flight risk, right? This could be somebody who ghosts you. This could be somebody who's just kind of like unpredictable in general in terms of when you see them or when you talk to them. But they want to be more reliable. They want to put in the work. They want to show that they're going to be around for a long period of time instead of just, you know, whenever it suits them. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? Weird. There's one card in the middle of the deck that's flipped over, and I just so happened to like cut the deck there, and it's the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely, I mean, we already knew this is about love, but this is what this person's thinking about. How do I make this serious offer in love? And how do I make sure that they take me serious? Hello, Danny. How are you doing? The Magician. Two of Wands in the reverse and Judgment in the reverse. Now I realize that all of the magic I have, all the power that I possess, it doesn't really mean anything unless I focus it on the areas I need to work on, or unless I harness that energy to get where I want to be. They're more intentional now. They're not going to waste their time with things that don't really add to their life. They're not going to invest in connections that are not going anywhere. Three of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Sometimes people have to lose what they want in order to realize it's what they want. And sometimes when they take that approach, they end up actually losing what they wanted because they didn't have the appreciation for it when they should have. But in this situation, they're hopeful that if they show that they've put in some work, that they can show up and kind of like impress you and maybe avoid losing you. If they don't do anything, they know for sure that they have lost you. The Hanged Man, Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. I have already invested in you. I've already had that feeling that leads to thinking about how we could spend our lives together. And even though I've had moments where I maybe doubted what could happen, or maybe I didn't feel like I could actually let you know who I am or actually trust you, I realize now that you've been patient with me when other people haven't, and you're worth putting in that extra work. Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the reverse. When this person doesn't have your energy to kind of balance them out, they get very like scatterbrained and impulsive. It's like you are this anchor for them in a really healthy way. You kind of give them this purpose or this reminder, okay, this is what I need to be doing, instead of getting distracted over here. And I think they've finally been willing to admit to themselves that you do offer that that, I don't know, maybe you call them on their BS. Maybe you set a really good example for them. Or maybe you just kind of along each step of the way find some opportunity to help things along. But you don't fall into this same trap, or at least you haven't for a long time, of ignoring your intuition. And that's what got them into this situation. They chose something over you, even though they knew that what they really wanted was you. LOL, Jamie. Hello, Ralph. How are you doing? Hello, Jasmina. Hello, Ezekiel. How we doing? Judgment. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Sun in the reverse. Ooh. When this person decides they need to pursue a second chance, when they take action on the healing or the things that they need to change in their life, it may be because they already feel like they've lost you. It may be this kind of sense of rock bottom with you that gives them the kind of like, I don't know, well, I guess I can't mess this up now. I can't mess it up any worse. I might as well do something. Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Magician in the reverse. Because I know that there's no way to fool this Queen of Pentacles, this person that I'm in love with, that I want a second chance with, or a third, whatever it is. They're really balanced. They're able to leverage their intuition. If I don't come correct, they're going to see right through me. So we have the Star, a decision to prioritize one's healing, let go of the things that have, I don't know, kind of encouraged them to be selfish or to be distant from that life that they want. It requires a lot of introspection. So this person the Magician has been taking a lot of time for themselves. They have not really prioritized social events or hanging out with friends, because it's like when you drive too far out of the city limits and you can't pick up the radio station clearly anymore. If they get around too many people, or if there's too much like influential energy, then they feel like they can't hear that intuition, or they can't like leverage that inspiration that you provided. So they're isolating a little bit right now. I really need to think about this. I really need to figure out what I want. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Wands. And the Two of Swords in the reverse. So if I want this second chance, if I want this person to take me seriously, I have to really back up my words with action. I have to show that this wasn't just like an off-the-cuff decision. Sure, I'll do right by you. Sure, I'll be honest with you going forward. No, this needs to come across as changed behavior that has, become a habit. A habit requires 3 weeks to form. Just letting you know. Or, to undo, right? So this isn't just hey, yesterday I decided I would be a good person. What do you think? No, I have to demonstrate how serious I am. Hello, Tiana. What's happening? This is the Gold and the Norman. I told you they see you as an anchor. You help things remain more calm or seem more like doable. If they're excitable, or maybe they, fly off the handle a little too quickly, you bring them back down to earth. We've got the Scythe, which is number 10. It looks to me like there is an acknowledgement that what I did when I walked away from you is I let go of the person that helped me keep things steady. That's why things got more crazy for them, why they felt more impulsive, or they were, a little bit, they were struggling to control their emotions. They may have been lashing out at people. We've got number 12, which is the owls or the birds. This talks about communication, and we've got the lily, number 30. This is a peace offering. I miss you. I'm sorry for what happened. I don't know why things happened the way they did. I know that I could have treated you better, but if you give me another chance, I really want to prove to you that I've been working on the things that caused us problems. This is the Path of Shadows. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? We have the Toad and the Black Cat, two of my favorite cards. The Toad says personal growth, transformation, letting go, and the Black Cat says grace, mystery, and psychic abilities. When I tune out the influences that have led me to make some of the decisions I'm not super proud of, I can more clearly understand my own intuition or, abide by my discernment. And this person's starting to realize that they do actually have some abilities, or that their intuition is pretty spot on when they actually flex that muscle, right? You're not going to be a great runner if you only run once a year. This is somebody who's getting more acquainted or comfortable with listening to their intuition about how to handle difficult situations. Amidst the whispers of the dead, where my stories are spread, what should have been gone is still here, or still here remains. Sorry. This is the Necromancer card. I thought something was over. I thought something was long gone, but it turns out it really isn't. It's still here. This is their emotions for you. I thought if there was enough time that had passed, I thought if I distracted myself with somebody else or chose a different path, that I wouldn't still miss you, but I do. Hello, how's it going, dude? Hello, Johnny. Hello, youngin. What's going on? All right, let's get a few from the Edgar Allan Poe. Hello, Frederick. How's your day going? Hello, Malcolm. Welcome. Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The only way to deal with this sense of loss is to pursue some kind of recovery or some sense of healing. I need to understand more about myself and change or address what I can so that I can bring what I want to the table for this love offer or this person that I'm in love with. Because if I don't do that with the Lovers in the reverse, I know they won't choose me. They're not interested in somebody who's stagnant. They're not going to choose somebody who may, in a couple of weeks, kind of like go back on their word or end up having hidden some not so great intentions. I have to bring my A game. Six of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Devil in the reverse. There's something this person has hidden from you. They may not have felt super comfortable telling you about their past or who they are. They may not have wanted to tell you that they didn't feel super secure or confident around you, or that you make them nervous. But with the Devil in the reverse, they're letting go of these fears. They're going to let you see who they really are, or stop hiding from you, because they know that's how they got where they are right now. If they had been transparent and open to you, they wouldn't have to be asking for another chance. Hello, Chandlo. How are you doing? Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. When I have been on my own, I may have initially chosen to be, hanging out with karmics or people that didn't compare to you, but I lost interest in that. It didn't take long before I realized what a waste of energy and time it was to hang out with people that I didn't take seriously when I could be using that energy or that time to address what has been upsetting me or what I need to heal. And when I really thought about that, when I really set aside time for that, I realized that I can't just get over you or I can't just forget you. Hello, third eye. What's going on? We've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. That's so funny. When I saw the Eight of Cups in the reverse, I thought it was the Chariot at first, even though they don't really look that similar. And then here's the Chariot. This is somebody who's getting a sense of direction. I know what I need, or I know how to get what I want. I wasn't necessarily the best at tuning into my intuition, but now that I've done it a few times, I'm getting better at it. And it helps me to identify the roadblocks ahead of me. It helps me figure out when maybe an alternative road would be, just like 2 minutes faster to my destination. They know how to move forward now because they are paying attention to their intuition and because they're so motivated to make a return in a as quickly as possible, but like still satisfying the requirements. And the best part about this is we have temperance. I do feel like this is your energy, whoever they're missing. But this is also a sense of I have to establish temperance or balance for myself. I have to feel grounded. I can't rely on this person to make everything feel good or safe or perfect, because then that's codependent, right? Heel toe, heel toe. All right, this is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? Chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience, shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. Are there people that wanted to have, a relationship or a situationship with this person? Yes, absolutely. But they're not interested. They may have had a reputation for being a player or for really liking attention, but that's not of interest to them anymore. They see that as an empty use of their time, or it's boring for them, right? What are you going to talk to me about? Your favorite color? I want a deep connection now because, I experienced that. I can't go back to just the like, what's your favorite band? That's cool. They want something more significant, something more spiritual. Possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risks. And then we have karma, consequences, cause and effect, and debts. I know it's risky. I know that I may not get what I want. I know you may not take me seriously, but that isn't going to be enough for me to decide to just let go because I can't stop thinking about you. So yes, there may be some consequences I need to face. Yes, I need to apologize for my behavior. But if there's even just like a 10% chance that I could have a second chapter with you, then it's worth all of that stress. It's worth all of the things you might say to me before you decide to forgive me, Hello, Grant. How are you doing? Emotional storm, turmoils, unstable, affected. When I said that this person lost that sense of balance or stability in their life when you walked away or when they walked away, this is what I'm talking about. Everything became less stable. They seemed to be more affected by your absence than they expected. And they felt like you broke their heart. But in a way, they broke their own heart, right? Weird how that happens. All right, what else? So this person may have had some sort of a curse put on them. We have hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. They also may have had like an upbringing or a strong influence in their life that made them view commitment in a negative way. My go-to example for this is always Queen Elizabeth I, one of my little obsessions. Apparently didn't have that great of a view of marriage because she, basically watched her father behead what, four people? Wives? This is something that they have had to unlearn. I have to change my perspective. I have to learn that some people are trustworthy or some people will not send me to the guillotine. Hello, Eli. How are you doing? Hello, Teresa. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, that's interesting. So we have a bluff. Pending, mask and exaggeration and influences. Yeah, see, this is somebody who wanted to make your person look at you as that would inevitably go wrong. There's no way you could have like a healthy relationship with them. You might as well not take it seriously. They didn't know what they were talking about. This influence basically encouraged them to walk away from this relationship that they really did want. This is the situations deck. Children, young, childhood, and playful, and cleansing, meditation, clearing space, and removing negativity. The influence in their life is childish or immature. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to work on themselves. And that's the kind of energy that needs to be cleansed from this person's life, right? They can't continue to pursue you if they're going to stay stagnant and be okay with this kind of like immature, like night energy. So we've got access granted, fake profile, hiding, social media. I'm going to tell you right now, this person watches you and you may not know it. It might be from an account you don't realize is theirs. Love, adore, admire, enchantment. Drama queen and intervention. See, here's the thing. These are clarifiers, right? Love is clarifying children. You make this person feel safe. You make this person feel young again, or you have this personality. It might be a little bit bubbly, or it might be, maybe you have like kind of an immature sense of humor, but they feel like you are just like perfect for them. But we had cleansing, right? What do they need to get rid of? This drama queen, somebody who makes them feel like you're bad for them. And with the intervention card, I think this person has been watching your social media and they realize that something is changing in your life. Maybe you post something about changing your job or changing where you live, or maybe they start to wonder if you're dating someone new. There's something that they learn or see about you that makes them feel like they need to take action and quickly, or they won't have that opportunity. Hello, Jean. How are you doing? Number 21, the mountain. And number 6, the clouds. I don't necessarily know where I'm going. I don't necessarily know how this is going to go, but I know this is the only thing I could potentially do to get another chance with you. So therefore, it's worth it. This is the untold messages of the heart. Fear. I want this so badly, but I'm afraid of getting hurt. So I self-sabotage. I have grown up to believe that letting somebody love you or letting somebody get too close to you only leads to heartbreak. So I don't know how to let somebody actually love me. Surprise, big happy changes are coming when you least expect it. I do think they want to show up and surprise you. You're like, hey, I bet you didn't know I was working on myself, but guess what? Finances. I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. They're working on their stability in terms of their finances. They may have picked up another job or they may be seeking a promotion. For some of you, this person's looking for a job to be closer to where you are. Anger. I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. This, I feel, is the social media thing. They see something on your social media account that makes them frustrated. What if I'm doing all of this stuff so that I can come back around and get another chance with you, and then you decide to move on with somebody else? Influences. I'm distracted right now. The big concern between the two of you at the beginning was the influences on them, and now they're starting to worry about who's influencing you. What are you doing? What are you thinking about? Who are you spending time with? Lessons. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. I don't want to lose you again. It's been too difficult. Broken. The damage has already been done, and I don't know how to pick the pieces back up. How can I fix this? Is this something that you can forgive? Love. My heart is opening and I'm ready. This is What's the News? What else do we have? Let's hope we see the high vibing card. Or maybe the liftoff card, the little rocket. Somebody doing the work. Hello, Tarek. How are you doing? Extra. Dramatic. Trying too hard and starter. This is our drama queen, right? They've been dealing with somebody that is not a healthy influence on their life, and they're trying to figure out a way to walk away from them or leave that in their past, because what they want, it says ready for a relationship. They want to be in a relationship with you, and they view this drama queen as a block or an obstacle. You got to get out of my way because I want this person. What were you, the Queen of Cups? Skirt. Quick getaway. The runner escaping. Knocked up. Pregnancy. Expecting and mothering. Look, I know for many of you, there is a chance that you are dealing with pregnancy or you want to be pregnant or, someone else got pregnant. But I feel like for many of you, this person ran away because they realized that you were giving them the energy that makes them want to get all domestic. They may have felt like you took care of them in a way that their own mother never did. They may have felt like they started wanting to start a family with you, which is something they didn't think they would want. They ran away because your kindness and your compassion, or that Empress energy, terrified them. Oh God, no, not somebody loving me. I mock you because it's good for you, because this is somebody who wants to be good to you, right? I don't mock you because I don't want you to be happy. You're realizing what you need to do, and I'm proud of you for that. You're realizing you are ready for that, even if it's just a little bit scary, and that this machismo or whatever the resistance is to being in a committed relationship has been kind of a waste of your time. That perspective wasn't very helpful in terms of you actually being happy. You may have viewed relationships as naturally codependent or like, the old ball and chain. Whereas now it's flipped and you view that perspective that you had, that resistance to love, as what had actually chained you. Fuego, chemistry, intense passion, and things are heating up. I can't deny how I feel for you, and I don't want to keep thinking that things won't go well, because I acknowledge now that the reason I thought that was tied to this influence, and they ain't always right, you know? This is the Gypsy Oracle. What else do we have? Journey in the reverse and love. Don't go. Don't move on. Don't think about somebody else. I'm doing the work that I need to so that I can be your partner, so that I can be your love. Misfortune in the reverse. I don't want to miss out. I don't want you to be the one that got away. And when you're not in my life, I just feel like everything's a prison because I just think about you all the time. If I do right by you, maybe I get to be with you. So we have reunion and house in the reverse. They want to go on a little trip, or they want to come visit you, because they feel like they have to be the one to take initiative or like make the big gesture, right? And we have that surprise card. They've been saving up money, and they acknowledge and maybe have already taken action on the fact that they need to walk away from this drama queen, the influence that had made them feel like being with you was a bad idea. This is the truth is. Slow down. Rushing will ruin this connection. Safety first. Use caution. They are promiscuous. Someone out there, you need to get tested, or you need to make sure that the other person gets tested. That's not for everyone. But this person's dealing with what has created instability in their life, because they know when they approach you, they have to have that stability on their own, right? They can't ask you to be that stability for them. You'll be like, no. Because then they'll just look at you as a gold digger. They'll just think that you want them to do everything for them, right? So it's like, or for you. I need to be independent. I need to have my own things to bring to the table, because I don't want you to feel like I'm coming back around for the wrong reasons. I want you to know that now that I have the best things to offer a partner, that you're the person I want to offer them to. Hey, Candace, how are you doing? This is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? Collective, global, together, united, earth, consciousness, and star seeds. Oh, good. So I wanted the high vibration card to come out of the What's the News deck, but here we have it from the Voyage of the Soul. I know when I surround myself with people who are focused on what helps them move forward, I know when I'm not surrounded by drama queens or people who have not the best of intentions, that I do better. I know that I am ready for that higher frequency or that next level. So I'll make the changes that I need to. I feel like they look at you as their destiny. Intuition, innate perception, instinct, clairsentience, and extrasensory. They're paying attention to their intuition when they previously did not. And it's helped them to understand why they're here, what their purpose is, or what they have to offer. Hello, Candace. Hello, Laura. Hello, Candy. What's going on? Do you want me to call you Candace as well? I hope you're having a good day. They feel exhilarated and empowered. I know how to make things change for the better, and my intuition is guiding me. I know what's important, and I know I have some good things to look forward to. We may have had a Kundalini experience here. This person is understanding things differently, specifically as it pertains to intimacy. Maybe they had previously relied on sexual intimacy or physical intimacy in order to convey how they feel, or maybe, for that external validation. But now they see that sharing that energy with somebody, it should be selective. It shouldn't be, oh, look, it's Friday night again. Who's at the bar? This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. What else do we have? We need to let each other go. It was my fault, but I blamed you. We will be together again. So when they accept responsibility, when they realize accountability is like the key, they let that kind of insecurity or that fear that nothing would ever really work out with you, they let that go. Maybe we could be together again. Maybe we could make this work. It's about whether or not I'm willing to accept responsibility, or whether or not I'm willing to apologize and change my behavior and treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and I want to feel that way again. They don't feel the way you made them feel around anybody else. It's just you that made them feel so alive or so understood. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Just being near you is intoxicating. The timing just wasn't right for us. I am becoming a better person. They think that the timing wasn't right, but I think it was. I think they needed to have a little bit of inspiration, somebody to be that, carrot that motivates them to run that last mile of the marathon or whatever it is. But they also feel like they're getting messages from you through music lyrics. It could be specifically songs that they listen to with you or that they know you like. All right, this is the Zodiac Fortune Telling cards. What else do we have? A hair. You will be more prosperous in the near future. Successful in big things if undertaken. But you actually have to do something for that success, right? It's not just going to fall in your lap. We do have a family grief here. So reach out on your people. Make sure they're doing okay. See if there's anything they need. One of whom you will be suspicious will prove true. This could be about that love connection, right? Didn't want to trust you, didn't think I could. Don't trust too many people. You already have that, I feel. But this person is someone you can trust. There was one left behind. You have a mind of your own. Use it. You don't need to let this other person or these people influence you anymore. That's how you got where you were, or that's how they got where they are, right? It does seem like we have some communication coming in, but that timing is really important. They want to make sure that they can actually make clear that they've been working on something and that this isn't just words. It's their actual best and final attempt at being who you want or need. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.